Hey guys, what's up? It's KrumRS, and welcome to your Mountain Daughter quest guide for the 2007 servers. For this quest, you need to have a level 20 agility and the ability to defeat a level 70 monster. You need a rope, a pickaxe which you can use, an axe which you can use, and a spade. You also need a plank and a pair of gloves. However, the pair of gloves can't be Slayer gloves, Graceful gloves, Mystic gloves, Moonclan gloves, Lunar gloves, Infinity gloves, or Vambraces. It's recommended to bring a couple super energies or a couple stamina potions. Around 1 super energy and 2 stamina potions will do you, as there's a lot of running in this quest. 2 Camelot teleports, and of course items to kill that level 70 monster. I'll be using Firebolt, and I'm bringing around 300 cast. Additionally, if you have other teleports, such as a Taverley home teleport, Slayer ring, Enchanted Lyre, that will be recommended to bring, as it's quicker than the Camelot teleport. And any weight reducing gear will be helpful. Alright, so to begin this quest, we need to head to the mountain camp, which is located in East Rellekka, or just east of Rellekka in the Fremennik province. So I got here by going to Camelot, and then I walked up, just like so. So go ahead and make your way here, and then try to climb over this rock slide. The guard will tell you that you can't, so now we need to run just a little bit north to the northern pass. And once you're up here, go ahead and use your rock on the boulder, or go ahead and use your rope on the boulder, and this will basically go around the guard. That way we can actually get down inside of this camp. And continue on up east in this along this path. You'll eventually reach the camp, and in the most eastern hut there will be a little quest symbol. Go ahead and head into that hut. And once in here, speak to Halman the Chieftain. Say, why is everyone so hostile? Option 1. Say, so what are you doing up here? Option 1. Say, I will search for her. Option 1. Now go ahead and run a little bit south to the mud puddle. Dig at the mud. These things are really hard to click in this quest. Once you have the mud dug up, go ahead and run a little bit north. And take the pole here. Then continue up the path to the lake. Once here, go ahead and talk to Ranger. Say, do you have any idea where she might be? Option 1. Once you're done with that conversation, go ahead and use the mud on the tall tree, which is located just to the east. Then go ahead and climb the tall tree. You'll see a clump of rocks. Go ahead and use your pole on them. Then you'll see a flat stone. Go ahead and use your plank on them. Go ahead and listen at the shiny pool. Say, hello, who are you? Option 2. Say, so what exactly do you want from me? Option 2. Say, this sounds like something I can do. Option 1. Say, I'll get right on it. Option 1. Once you're done with the conversation, use your plank on the flat stone and hit yes. This will return you to shore. Let's go ahead now and run back to the chieftain. So just head east along this path. Open the tent door and talk to the chieftain. Say about the people of Rellekka, option 2. Once the conversation is over, speak to him again and say about your food supplies, option 3. And once you're done with that conversation, just say never mind. Alright, we now need to go to Rellekka, so let's go ahead and make our way there. It's just to the west of the mountain camp, so keep that in mind. So to leave the camp, just follow out of the path with the guard. And at this point, go ahead and make sure your leather gloves are equipped. Go ahead and speak to the guard. And climb over the rock slide. And keep making your way towards Rellekka. Once you made your way to Rellekka, head to the Long Hall. It's the building with the quest symbol, and go ahead and speak to the chieftain in here and ask about the mountain camp. Once you're done asking about the mountain camp, we need to now head and find a guy who wanders in this area on screen now, just west of Fremennik, or just west of Rellekka. So I'm circling my mouse. His name is like Svidy. I can't really, it's Svidy or something along those lines. So we need to go ahead and find him. Svidi is his name. So he wanders around in that area. So just go ahead and look for him. And once you have found him, go ahead and speak to him. So Sivid, or Sivid. Anyways, go ahead and speak to him once you found him. And say, aren't you supposed to be, or say, can't I persuade you to go in there somehow, option 2. And he wants to have a promise from the chieftain of Rellekka that he won't be hurt if he goes in there. So we need to run back to Rellekka now and speak to the chieftain. Go ahead and speak to him and ask about the mountain camp. And ask, did it look pretty? Option 4 or 5. Alright, once you're done with that conversation, we need to return to the mountain camp now to get a rock. So go ahead and make your way there. And this time when you're at the mountain camp, you can just go ahead and climb over the rock. And once you're inside the mountain camp, go ahead and head into the tent that is to the south. Go through the tent door, and inside you'll see an ancient rock. Go ahead and use your pickaxe on it. And you will get half of a rock. Go ahead and exit out back through the tent. go through the conversation with the guard. And now let's go ahead and head a little bit north to that area where we picked the pull up from. Inside a tent here, or maybe just outside, go ahead and speak to Joku. Once you're done with that conversation, we now need to return to Rellekka. And once you made your way back into Rellekka, go ahead and talk to the chieftain. Ask about the mountain camp, and he will give you the safety guarantee. Now we need to find the wanderer, Civid, or however you pronounce his name again, who is once again in this area, as circled on screen now. So go ahead and try to find him. And once you have found him, go ahead and speak to him. Go ahead now and teleport yourself to Camelot. And once here, go ahead and run south down to the Catherby bank. Once at the bank, go ahead and you can put away your rope now, your bronze pickaxe, and your spade. And you may wish to take out some food to protect yourself from a level 38, a level 72, and a level 26 wolf, as we're going to be going to White Wolf Mountain. You can also drop or put away any empty vials. So let's go ahead and run east onto White Wolf Mountain. And once you've made it to the top of the mountain here, go ahead, make sure you have your gloves equipped, and pick from the thorny bushes. You'll get a white pearl, go ahead and eat it, and you'll get a white pearl seed. Let's go ahead now and teleport back to Camelot. And once at Camelot, you can go ahead and start walking west to get into the bank. We're now going to, you should now gear up if you don't have all the gear on you for the final boss fight to kill that level 70. For it, I'm going to be just using magic, and you could also bring some food or whatever if you wanted to. Make sure though that you do keep a plank, a pole, a bronze axe, or any type of axe that you can use, and in the white pearl seed in your inventory. It should also be noted that using a magic or ranged attack, you can safe spot the boss. Alright, so I went ahead, I took out 3 cakes, and I also got myself a Varrock teleport, so I can leave this area when the quest is complete, however that's not needed. Let's go ahead now and make our way back to the mountain camp. Once you're back in the camp, go ahead and talk to the chieftain. He's in the eastmost tent, the one with the quest symbol. Say about the people of Rellekka, option 2. Say about your food supply, option 2. Once you're done with the conversation, go ahead and return to the Spirit of the Lake by running first north. And up to that tree that we put mud on. Once here, go ahead and climb the tall tree. Use your pole on the clump of rocks. Use your plank on the flat stone. And listen to the shining pool. Once you're done listening to the pool, go ahead and use your flat stone on the flat, or go ahead and use your plank on the flat stone and return to the chieftain. Once you're done speaking to him, let's go ahead and return back up to the lake. However, this time we need to run all the way around to the dense forest, which is, well, you can see it on the map now here. I'm circling my mouse. We need to go to the very north side of this lake. Now go ahead and stand in between these two trees here and then chop down the dead tree. This one leads to the entrance. It's the one that's facing to the west, or sorry, to the east. Go ahead and enter in the cave entrance. If you're using magic, make sure that you are, have your spell ready to go. You also need to cut down a second dead tree, and once that's down, it will enter in the cave entrance. Run a little bit south. Just follow the path around. Run through the chat. Say, it's just me, no one special, option 1. Say, you mean a sacrifice, option 2. Say, you look like a man in a bear suit, option 3. Say, can I see that corpse, option 2. And say, hand the body over to me, option 1. The fight will start. Run a little bit to the west. There will be a couple corpses which you can hide behind, and this axe is kind of a safe spot, but you need to actually drag them out around. So walk just out and then to the corpse to the little bit to the south west. Sorry, these corpses were to the west. Anyways, once you've gone ahead and got him in this spot here, as shown on screen, you can safe spot him, no problem. So go ahead and kill him. And once he is dead, you will get a bear head in your inventory. Go ahead and run over. There will be a corpse of a woman, which is located on the eastern side of this little pillar here. Now return the same way that you came in. We now need to head back to the chieftain. So it's a bit of a run, and you also need to cut down these trees again. Go ahead and head to the tent where the chieftain's located at. Go ahead and make your way in. And speak to him. Say, but he killed your daughter, option 2. Say, I will, option 1. Now let's head to the tent, which is located just to the north, who has Joku in it. And go ahead and speak to him. Sorry, my bad. We just need to pick up 5 money rocks, which are located in his area. So go ahead and pick up 5 of these. Let's go ahead now and run back up to the north. We need to go to that tall tree. We need to go ahead and speak to Rager. Rajnar, however you pronounce that guy's name. And say thank you. I'll make sure she's given a proper burial now. And he will give us a necklace. Let's go ahead and climb this tall tree. Use the pole on the clump of rocks. Use the plank on the flat stone. And bury the corpse of the woman, making sure that you're on the most eastern point of this little island. Now, if you guys are a pure and you don't want to finish this quest because it gives prayer and attack experience, probably among other things, make sure you watch ahead. Go ahead and skip this part. Don't do this. This will finish the quest right here. So to finish the quest, go ahead and use the money rock on the burial mound. And that will be quest complete. You are awarded 2 quest points, 1000 attack experience, 2000 prayer experience. Thank you guys for watching, and until next time, love, peace, and chicken grease.